Peace and love and happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to Let It Be Known. I'm your host, Niele Anderson. Stacy is out today, but he'll be back tomorrow. But the headlines will still continue because Black America will still thrive. So today we have a special holiday treat for you. Today's show is brought to you by J. Anthony Brown's Hotter Than a Mofo. So without further ado, brothers and sisters, welcome J. Anthony Brown.
Hotter than a mofo. Hot sauce.
Well,
Hot
it's
sauce.
nuts. It's hot sauce. It's a lot of stuff.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, you're right.
It's hotter than a mofo. Okay, you got nuts. You got hot sauce. You
I
got a
got
lot of
wine.
stuff.
I got yes. Okay.
Wait,
All
you
right.
got wine? What kind of wine?
Yeah. Oh, J. Anthony Brown Elegant Wine. I'll send you some. It's really
Is it
nice.
Chardonnay? Is it
Yes.
Merlot?
Yes.
It's
Both.
all
I
of
have
it.
two. It's two. One. I one of each. Yeah.
One white and one red.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you
That's
drink
all.
it?
I love it. Yes. I had some last night. It's delicious.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
send you a couple bottles.
Good to know. So everybody, Jesse Brown is going to be with us all morning. We're going to be going through the headlines, but first, let's start with Greer's producer's pick.
Subscribe to the Black.
Oh, that was it.
That's it.
That's it. I guess that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. That's Anthony Joshua who defeated Jake Paul. Did you see the fight?
Yes, I did. I think a couple of things were significant about this fight. Number one, it was on Netflix. I don't know if this is their first time having a big major fight like that, but the money was way off. Anthony Joshua got 60 million. Jay Paul got 100 and maybe 130 million.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why he got more, him being not even a boxer, but I guess that's just the way it was. But would you take $160 million to get your behind whooped like that?
Yeah. I'm reading. It's saying that all Joshua will get is about 66 million,
Uh-huh.
leaving him 70. Leaving him with 74 million in his pocket out of the total purse of 140 million, where Paul will only be taxed 52 million by the US government, meaning he'll actually get more than Joshua.
Yeah, because of the tax system. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
with like you said, you take that beating for that amount of money. I know I would. Yeah, yeah. I'd
Yeah.
break my own jaw for $160 million.
Plastic surgery these days is a powerful thing, okay?
It is. Yeah,
Just disappear for a couple months, get
and you be
yourself
back
together.
talking trash, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Now I heard that Donald Trump was going for Paul.
Of course, he was going for Paul, but Paul is white. I mean, come on, that's not that.
That makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'd like to see Anthony Joshua whoop his behind. That's what I would really like to see. Yeah, but that's another story.
That's another story. Well, a lot of black people want to whoop Nicki Minaj's ass, and let's talk
Oh
about
my
why.
God.
Hey, let's get it out there for the people. So yesterday, Nicki Minaj made a surprise appearance at Turning Point USA's America Fest convention and was interviewed by Erica Kirk, which of course is the wife of the late Charlie Kirk. Now,
Right.
Minaj used her time on stage to praise Donald Trump, of course, and JD Vance, calling them role models for young men, among other things. What did you think about this?
I thought that Nicki Minaj is playing the race game to try to get her boyfriend out of jail,
Mm. He's
okay,
not in
that's
jail. Wait, he's not in jail. He's
where is
not in
he?
jail.
Where is he?
He's babysitting the baby. He takes care of the baby.
Okay. I don't understand what Nicki Minaj is doing. I really don't. But here's the thing about it. You can always get a black person to speak against other black people. There's always one. It's not impossible to find one. And it elevates their numbers in terms of their side, but decreases their numbers on our side because we're shocked at the fact that Nicki Minaj would do that. But it's politics. You can always find one. You can
Well, I
always find one or two.
I think it's
Yes.
three. You got Ray J, you got
Right.
Nicki, and you got Kanye. There's
Yeah.
three.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can always find a small minority of them that go that Donald Trump is really a great person. Donald Trump is a pedophile. Donald Trump is well, if he's not a pedophile, he's connected with pedophiles, and he's hiding something in these Epstein files that we don't know about that he did really, 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 really bad. If not, he would bring them out. And
He's a
for Nicki
nasty man.
Minaj to be on that bandwagon just says a lot about her.
Yeah, it
You know.
does. It'll be interesting to see how her career or her next project does, being that she's just been so disrespectful. I mean, to Cardi B and, calling her Cardi B's kids ugly, to just saying some real outlandish things that seems like her, Kanye, and Ray J may need to be committed in the same psychiatric ward.
And I don't know what is wrong with Ray J. I work with Ray J. Ray J has always been a little off. Ray J, no, and I'm gonna tell you what, Ray J is fighting the Brandy syndrome. Is I think it
Mm,
has to do with he wants to be and he's very talented. He definitely can act if he would get his stuff together. But now he's on a whole different crazy level that I don't understand what happened to Ray J. But he comes from a family where his mom just has coddled him from birth because Brandy is a star, and so you got to really coddle Ray J. So with that, Ray J has, like that lady was saying about Trump, alcoholic syndrome, meaning I
mhm.
can do anything I want and nothing's going to happen to me. And so far, that has been Ray J's problem that he is allowed to do whatever he wants to do, say whatever he wants to say, and nothing up until now has happened to him because now he can't go around his kids. And I think
Right.
that shows, maybe people are tired of him.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's just Brandy. I also think it's, he might think he should be just as big as Kim Kardashian because he was the leading man in the movie. Okay. And he got crumbs. And Kim is a billionaire. I think he has the Kim Kardashian syndrome too, Jay. Don't forget about that. Okay. Kim got more
That
money than
would.
Brandy.
Yeah,
Okay.
you bang somebody, they become a billionaire, and you. I mean, he's not struggling, but you're nowhere near as popular as Kim Kardashian, at
No,
all, at
no,
all. No, nor
no.
are you as respected as they are. You
Yeah.
know,
Yep. And then of course you have the Brandy factor. So,
right? The Brandy factory, yeah.
yeah. So don't be surprised if you see Ray J at the next turning point.
And not only that, maybe Brandy would do her song, "The Boy Is Crazy, The Boy Is Crazy, The Boy Is Crazy, The Boy Is Crazy."
but, but another odd thing, since we're talking about this America Fest that Nicki Minaj popped up at, the headlines about the tent, the activation they had of recreating the murder of Charlie Kirk. Did you see that? They
I did not
recreated
see that.
they recreated the tent that he was under, and people were actually going to take pictures at the reenactment of the place where he was murdered. That was
Well, you
one of
know
the
what? In in
activations.
in fairness, they've made Dr. Martin Luther King no comparison to the two murders, but they made the Dr. Martin Luther King monument. The hotel is now a monument. It is you can go and you can visit it. So I think they're just ripping off of that. But I get it. There are people who believe that he's a martyr and he's a god and he should be, you know, um mortalized in a certain way. So I let them have that. Let them have that.
Let them have it. Well, talking about letting somebody have it, Dave Chappelle gave us
Oh
a
my
surprise
God.
Christmas gift this weekend.
This is, you know what? And I'm no disrespect to Dave. I've never been a big, big, big Dave Chappelle fan. Now a lot of people are, but this comedy special is one of his best. And I didn't really want to watch it because being a comedian myself, you say, well, oh, I can't touch that subject. But he was on fire for this one. Really, he
Yeah,
really was.
it's
Yes.
it's called the Unstoppable Nigger. Okay.
Yes, and he says it in his act. He says in the N word in his act.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and 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 since we were talking about Turning Point and Charlie Kirk, he brought it up in it, and he said and called out Charlie Kirk and people comparing Kirk's murder
To
to
Martin Luther
Dr.
King, and it's
King's
not the same. They're not
assassination.
even the same in the same. But they have to have a comparison in terms of our greatness with their ungreatness to elevate themselves. They do it all the time. So I get it. I get what they're doing. I just wish a lot of people would be, aware of the okey doke that they're doing. He's like Martin Luther King, or you take a boxer, like he's like Muhammad Ali, or she's like Diana Ross. And they got to always have, why are they always comparing themselves to us?
Right, right, yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Because we're great. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dave Chappelle laid out so many scenarios. He talked about Bill Maher. I
He
love how
called him. He said, I can't stand him. Right. Right.
right, he went after him. And then he talked about the hypocrisy of America and how they were on him about Israel for the one journalist, which he said was unacceptable. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Buts about it.
But in Israel, they have killed over 200 journalists. And ain't
200
nobody said
journalists,
a
and
word about that.
not to mention the Palestinians that they've killed. And Israel is not going to ever, in my lifetime, they're never going to accept the Palestinians as equal. The same way that white people are never going to accept black people as equal. And until Israel accepts the Palestinians because there's enough land for both of them to let them
Right,
have their country or whatever, but they won't do it. And Trump is totally behind that. The same way they're doing in Ukraine with Russia is that there's always got to be an enemy, and that
hmm
elevates people. And that's what they're doing here in the United States. We're the enemy, or the brown people are the enemy, and it elevates them. So it makes sense to me. And I mean, I applaud his stand up. It was great. It
it
really,
was
it is. You
magnificent.
should see it. People should go watch it.
It is hilarious. Now, what did you think about his Diddy commentary?
I wrote a song called "Everybody Went to the Diddy Party," but nobody saw a damn thing. They all said, "I didn't see nothing. I went, nothing happened." Everybody's saying it. Something happened at these parties that somebody saw, and we need somebody to say, "Let me tell you what I saw." Okay, nobody, nobody has said that. I just hate that I was in LA all that time, 30 something years, and I never got invited to a Diddy party. And I know Diddy. I've seen Diddy several times. Yes, I would have gone.
You would have gone to the Diddy party. You would have gone to the Diddy party. Well, a couple of our Let It Be Known family is saying Orangey is saying that cap shirt that Dave wore set the tone. Dr. Marilyn said, yes, Dave Chappelle is the man. He is really funny, my all-time favorite.
Yes.
She also said, I watched. And so it's a lot. Of course, Big Cheese is commenting, but he is a FDA, so he says some crazy stuff. But one of the things he says, Charlie Kirk was WS, and the ancestors paid him a visit. Oh, okay. Okay. Whoa. But the Dave Chappelle, I thought it was brilliant. If you haven't watched it, go
You
check it
gotta
out
watch it. You
on
watch it, yeah.
Netflix
You
because
know what's so good about the time that we're in, and I'm not comparing myself to any of these great comedians, but you have people like Dave Chappelle, you have people like Jimmy Kimmel, if you know who oh God, I can't think of his name. Pryor and Eddie Murphy, just comics are seem to be the outspoken media of our times, and Dave Chappelle is that person,
yeah,
and that's great that he has that, because comedians, we see things differently, and we're allowed to express ourselves that maybe politicians are not allowed to express themselves, and it just gives people the "ooh yeah" effect, meaning that, "ooh yeah, that's how I feel. Ooh yeah, he's right. Ooh yeah, he's right on point."
yeah. And a lot of times I think, just talking to you and different comedians, comedians are afraid now to really say things because now a fact joke can get you canceled, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
to see Dave Chappelle be unapologetic and go after everything that everybody is like, don't talk about that, don't say that, you might get canceled. He don't give a damn.
yeah. And Kimball also, and Jimmy Kimball also, to be in that arena where you can say what you want to, especially going after Trump, and there's almost nothing you can do to me. Nothing.
Hmm.
There's nothing you can do
Nothing.
to me.
I'm not afraid. I'll just go back to
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia or
yeah.
Africa. That's basically what it said. I'm not afraid, yeah. But we were talking about, and you were talking about Diddy and his parties. We're beginning to see that everybody was at the Epstein parties as well.
Oh my God, what is it? They released the Black Files because that's all it is. It's not.
It's
It's the Black
that is
Files.
what. Wait, speaking of Black Files, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries is criticizing the partial release of the files relating to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's abuse. Jeffries told ABC yesterday, Jay, Congress has acted decisively, bipartisan, in both the House and the Senate, and the president has signed the bill. And it does not appear, of course, that this initial document release is inadequate and it falls short of what the law requires. Who's going to check them though, Jay?
No, when you own the Justice Department, who's going to check you? It's like if Mama owns the belt, who's going to beat Mama's behind when Mama's wrong? Nobody. We'll never, in our lifetime, we'll probably never see the Epstein files, but it just goes to show that Trump did something so bad. I mean, there's something happened. I don't know. I mean, and as freaky as most people are, you can't imagine what he did. He did something so bad that he don't ever want anybody to see that.
But you know who else they're protecting? I think Melania. Melania's in those
I
files too.
think he met Melania at
Yeah,
Epstein.
she's in those
Yeah,
files too. They're
yeah.
not just they're protecting her too.
Yes, yeah. And while we're on the subject of Melania, that boy, that last boy, don't look nothing like Donald Trump. Wink,
Uh-oh.
wink, 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 wink. That
Who's
boy
the
9
daddy?
feet tall.
Let's go to Murray. Who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? we know you came from the Epstein camp.
Yeah,
Who's
let
the
let's
daddy?
find out who's the daddy.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? But this is so look at this. Look, come on now.
It's
This
the
is
Black
like
Files. It's the
kindergarten.
Black
This is
Files. It's not the
kindergarten.
Epstein Files. This is the Black Files. Yeah, they had to go to Kinkos and Staples to get more ink to black out this stuff because it's like, what did he do? What is he so afraid of letting out? And I believe it's sex with underage women. There's nothing that's going to take me away from that belief, that because if it was positive, it would be out.
Right,
If it
right.
was very positive in favor of Donald Trump, we saw pictures of Clinton. Well, hell, we know what Clinton is about.
And he
Who's
released
shocked
this.
to see Clinton in a tub?
He released a statement and said, "This ain't about me." Okay,
No, yeah.
he said, "This ain't about me."
We knew Clinton was a freak a long time ago. We accepted he's our freak. Yeah, we
Right.
want to know what you did.
Right. That's who we talking about, bro. We talking about you, okay?
Yeah, yeah, but the Republicans have this attitude to do what about all the time. Whenever you bring up a subject that they don't like, it's always, well, what about such and such, and what about such and such? So we knew what Clinton did. We want to know what you
You
did.
did, right,
Yes.
right. So Nancy Wall is saying all the young girls, and she was young too. I think she's referring to
Uh huh.
Melania. And then you have Nancy Wall says, but they didn't black out Bill Clinton. He should go after them. And so yeah, people are commenting. Destin Forever says, not J. Anthony Brown hosting with Sister Niele. All right now. All right, yeah. So there's more to come. And see, this is where you have to be reminiscent of like Watergate. And there are people who have seen those files before the Trump administration took over,
Right.
right? We don't know if they've made copies of the files. So we should be praying for a whistleblower. Not to mention the Epstein estate still has information too that they
Information,
can
yeah.
use. So
And
it's
here's
gonna
the
come
other thing:
out.
if they got pictures, they got video. If they got pictures, they got video of Trump, and which what makes the reason as to why he's so afraid of Epstein and Putin, because these two groups of people have something on Trump that he really always speaks in their favor.
Hmm.
It's something happened, yeah, that we
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
something,
about.
and I'm telling you, Melania is connected to it. You know, she's connected to it, and
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
all
mean
come out.
it came out a while back that he met Melania at the Epstein place. Yeah, that's
Now,
where she came from, and I
Doctor
believe it.
Dr. Marilyn is saying Jay Trump is tall, from what I hear. Have you ever met Trump? Have you ever seen him in person?
No, no, 6 degrees of separation is that I met Obama. So Obama met Trump, and I know Steve, and Steve met Trump. So I'm 6 degrees of
Okay,
separation. Yeah.
6 and that's
Yes.
far enough. Okay, don't get no closer.
No, I
Okay, don't get no
don't.
closer. If you were invited to the White House today, would you go?
No, I would not go. I
Okay.
would not go. I would go to a press conference at the White House where you would be allowed to ask questions, but I don't think he would call on me, and because of the questions I might have for him. But to be invited to the White House to sit around Trump and praise him and kiss his ass, no. I would never do that. I'm not a Trump supporter. I mean, I have lost friends in terms of, I don't know if it's vain or something like that. If you're for Trump, then it's hard to be your friend because our opinions are so different from each other. How do you accept somebody who accepts Trump the way he is? I mean, I know a lot of people have lost friendships behind it, and I'm
Mhm.
kind of partial that way. I mean, I don't know. Would you go
I would go to the press, like you
the
said, the
press
press
conference? Right?
conference. But
Yeah.
I definitely would get kicked out because the minute he would say something to me,
I know I'd get kicked out. Yeah, I know.
cuss his ass out, and I would
Yeah,
cuss all them crackers out in that White House, and I would give them the finger, and I would be like,
and
I
then I
don't want to
walk
see you
out.
back
Right,
here no
right.
more anyway. Oh my
Everybody in
God, I
here
would
can
do it.
kiss my ass. I'm out. Right.
Yeah. And first of all, if he would say like he talks to those women, I would say, who do you think you talking to?
Yes, yes,
Who
yeah.
do you think you talking
But you
to?
know what I'm waiting on, and I don't know if it ever happened in my lifetime, where somebody in the Trump administration would just look around and go, this is bullshit. This the whole thing. I'm out. F you, like the scene from Eddie Murphy and you who next? And just be out. But there's so many sycophants, so many people with their butt up Trump's behind that it elevates them to be associated with them, not only of elevation, but they have a sense of fear that he can do so many things to you if you talk against him,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
especially if you're a woman. I mean, you look at the women who've fallen, and I was talking to Sybil Wilkes the other day about why is it that the women seem to be more outspoken in terms of politics, like yourself, than the men? Why is that?
And you know what? The problem that I have with that, because when you look at the Fonnie Willis, she's there
Oh
and
my
I know
God,
she's
killing it. Yeah,
killing it. When you look at Jasmine Crockett, and then you
killing
look
it.
at
Right.
how men say, "Oh, they're too sassy," or they're ghetto, or they talk too much, or look at their lashes. But where are the men? I don't see no men speaking up for or standing for anything. You might get a hippity hop rap from Jeffries, you know what I'm saying? But as far as speaking truth to power, you just
You
don't
just don't get it,
hear it from the black men on the line right now.
Yep, yeah. Well, the women are
Marjorie
really
Taylor Greene,
speaking
no.
up. Yeah, Molly Taylor Green. I don't
Has
trust
Marjorie
her. I don't trust her ass. I just don't trust her. I don't trust her because here's the thing about Marjorie Taylor Green. She voted for everything that Trump did. Everything. There's nothing that she went against him on. So for her to go now, where she's playing the victim, it doesn't make sense to me, and I don't trust her ass. At the end of the day, she's gonna be with the white folks. She's gonna
yeah,
go back on that side.
because I believe that bill that just passed Friday about removing certain liberties for transgenders, that was her bill.
That was her bill,
That
right?
was her bill.
That was yeah. She put that,
She
in
was
which
like, "That's
that
my
was
last."
so weird that Nicki Minaj would go on stage and speak against transgender when a majority of her audience are transgender people
Her
who
barbs. Yeah,
yeah. So
they
I don't
quiet. The
get it.
barbs are quiet. The barbs are very quiet right
Yeah,
now. Okay.
right.
All right, but speaking of Black women and Black power, Representative Ayanna Pressley and the CBC is sounding the alarm on the growing Black unemployment crisis. Now, they are demanding immediate action from the Federal Reserve. In a letter sent to the Fed chair, they highlighted despite overall job growth slowing, Black unemployment remains disproportionately high. This whole scenario, Jay, makes me think about Michelle Obama saying, "Who's going to tell them that one of those jobs might be a
Might be
black
black
job?" And
jobs.
I'm
Yeah.
like, are they trying to stick it to her?
Well, when you let Elon Musk go in the government job pool and fire thousands and thousands of black women and replace them with either AI or white men, and it's going to affect the black population in terms of hiring. First of all, the real true numbers, Trump got rid of the way you count about unemployment, so we really don't know how many black people are actually unemployed because he got
Great
rid of
point.
the system that allows you to count correctly. But unemployment is hitting blacks harder than it definitely is hitting whites. And you can see it. You can see, you just look around. You just look around, you see it. And we all know some black people who work for the government who've been laid off.
Right,
I
right.
don't know any white people that have been laid off. None.
Mm-mm. I say it all the time that I've learned from the elders. When white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia, and this is a perfect. I think I might got that from you.
I've heard it from somebody else, so I can't take credit for it. Or maybe
But
Roland has said it. I've heard it
oh,
somewhere, right?
you know
Or
he done said it,
Reverend Al. I think maybe Reverend Al have said it, so
Reverend
I'll give
Al.
it to him.
I
Yes.
heard Reverend Al is taking another meeting with Target. Have you heard about that?
No, but I don't. I'm not surprised about it because the boycott really hurt Target. It hurt Target, but it helped Target because Target did two things. They moved a lot of black products out of their stores, and for the most part, they need our dollars, but they will survive without us. They will downsize and
Hmm.
survive. They
Yeah,
will downsize and survive. It has happened to Target. It's happening to Starbucks. It's happened to the movie chains. Really, they can survive without us. They really don't need us.
right.
They
Well,
just do not
yeah,
need us
but
in order to survive, especially the CEOs, because even with Target losing money, the CEO of Target got a huge bonus and people have stopped going as much as they were going before. So,
right,
I,
right,
I, I
right.
applaud Reverend Al for having that meeting because the DEI thing was very.
Okay. So, do we applaud him knowing that? Why is he taking a meeting with Target when he's not the leader of the boycott? Why is he's not the leader of the boycott? Why is he taking a meeting? I mean, he didn't make this happen. I'm just saying. I'm just asking for the people. Why is he taking a meeting?
Why?
And I
Well,
mean, is
okay
the Black
then.
Lives Matter? Wait, let me. Is the Black Lives Matter Minneapolis gonna be there? Okay. Is Jamal
Akeem,
Bryant, Tamika Mallory, Lisa
Akeem
Turner gonna
Jeffrey
be
gonna be
there?
there, right?
No, not the king. Just the people that have been adamantly pushing this.
Instrumental in starting the
Where,
boycott.
and all I hear is Al Sharpton taking a meeting. What's that about, Jay? That's your friend.
Why is he? Why is he in the room where it happens? Right? Why is he?
And I see Destin said, "Do you know if Reverend Al has spoken to Pastor Brian?" I don't know if he has, but I'm just disturbed that the headline is Reverend Al Sharpton is meeting with Target again. I
And
mean that's a
Jamal Brown is
wrong
like,
headline.
"What y'all doing in there? What's going on?" Hey, hey,
Y'all cutting checks? Who cutting
y'all,
checks for LBS?
hey, y'all cutting checks? Hey.
Oh, where is the movement at? Where's
I
the
don't
move?
know.
The people that are doing the movement. So we'll
Yeah.
keep you posted on that. But let's take a pause because today's show is brought to you by Hotter Than a Mofo.
Let me
Hot
show it.
sauce,
There we go.
wine, nuts, and what else?
Wine, nuts, hot sauce, peanuts. I got it all. Art, everything. Everything's there. Hotter than the mofo.com.
Now, that's where they get it from, and it's everything is
J.
there.
Brown, hotter than the mofo.com. Right, right.
And
Mhm.
everything is in stock.
Everything is in stock. Yeah. Shipped to
Okay.
you right up. You'll get it right after Christmas. And I'm not gonna lie that you get it before Christmas. You will get it after Christmas.
So no Christmas gifts, but they could be Kwanzaa gifts.
Yeah,
Hotter than a
yes.
mofo Kwanzaa gifts.
No disrespect to Kwanzaa, but I will never ever go to another Kwanzaa party. I will celebrate Kwanzaa to myself. It is a it is a most it is the most unexciting party you ever.
Wait a minute. I have Kwanzaa parties, and my Kwanzaa parties are
That's
lit.
you.
Okay.
That's you. Look, maybe you have a great Kwanzaa party, but nobody leaves a Kwanzaa party going, "Oh my God, you should have been at the Kwanzaa party, dog. It was lit."
You know what? So let me ask you: when you went to the Kwanzaa party, did they pour the libations for
They
those?
did all of that. Everybody sitting around in hot dashikis in LA. And
You know what? Forget you. I love Kwanzaa. I love Kwanzaa.
all I'm asking, name one time anybody went to a Kwanzaa party and said, "Man, what did you do yesterday?" Oh my dog. I went to the Kwanzaa. It was off the chain.
Well, maybe your hotter than the mofo hot sauce
Maybe
spiced
mine
it
was,
up
yeah,
a
yeah.
little
Now
bit. Spice it
I've
up.
been to several Kwanzaa parties. Now, if you invite me, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
That's
I'll
a
show
lie.
up. Yes, I will come. I'm not gonna go. I'm not going, but I will go. But I'm just telling you, I compared to the Tyler Perry party and the Kwanzaa party. There's
Okay,
no
let's get to that.
comparison.
But first, let me just say this before we get to the Tyler Perry party. I bet if you wore that mofo outfit to the Kwanzaa
Oh
party, it'll
yeah,
spice things up.
that right there.
That'll spice things up. But speaking of parties, let's talk about this Tyler Perry Christmas party that we saw all up and down our timelines.
My
I
third
thought
one.
about you. It's
My
your
third
third
one.
one. Now, what is a Tyler Perry Christmas party like?
It's an experience that if you've ever been to an elegant party where there's nothing you can ask for that he doesn't have. The parking system is off the chain. It was held in one of the 12 studios, and
Hmm.
he added an extra little piece in the back because there was so many people. The first time I went to the Tyler Perry Christmas party, it was Mary J. Blige. The second time, it was Mary J. Blige and Usher. And this year they had New Edition and Fantasia and two other guests. I left about 1 o'clock, so and the party was still going on. Any type of food, any type of drink, it was elegant. People dressed to the they were dressed up in there. They were, nobody came with sagging pants and nothing like that. They were dressed like this was an elegant evening, something that you're going to experience that you will. I've never been to a party like that. Mr. Perry puts on a really, really good party in appreciation to the people who work for there, and you can bring up one guest. And it's just it's so nice. It's so unbelievable that you're in awe. You walk down the hall and all of the shows that he has
Hmm.
are on the wall. So I mean, I'm looking at, oh, okay, assistant living is up there, sister is up there, and you see all these guests, all these stars who are on these shows. Nobody, there's no clowning. No, you ain't got to take nobody drunk out the party. They all were very. I mean, it's an experience that I'm so glad I'm fortunate to be able to have gone to three of them. And Mr.
Do
Perry
you get a
really
parting
shows,
gift? Do you get a
huh?
parting gift? Do you get a parting
Oh
gift?
yeah, you get a gift. You get a gift from the from Mr. Perry I never. Last year was a big DJ console where you could put on DJ parties. I gave it to my granddaughter who's in technology, has parties and stuff like that. One year you got wine glasses, and yeah, it's always something nice.
What'd you get this year?
I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gotten my gift yet. But one thing I can say about Mr. Perry, and he said this himself, he has made more millionaires. And it's not just that he made more millionaires. If you ever get a chance to go to the Tyler Perry studio, and I've been to a lot of studios, I've been in show business for quite some time. The amount of black people that work on those sets is unbelievable. And they are getting those jobs that you're not going to get in Paramount, you're not going to get at any other studio in the world. I watch a lot of football, and whenever they do the group shot of all the people, there's always white cameramen, white text people. You don't have to worry about that when you go over to Mr. Tyler Perry studio. It's black, it's black, it's blacker than black, and that is just a testimony to what type of person he is.
Right. And I know, I mean, the first time and the only time I've ever been to the Tyler Perry studios was with you when we had to
Hmm.
do that pitch. Now, they
Right.
didn't pick up the show,
They didn't
but
pick up the show, but
you made it to a show and you're
yeah.
on Assistant Living. Tell us about the show, how we can watch it, and what season are you in?
Assisted Living's on BET. We're in our seventh season. Our lead actor in the show just had a baby, so we'll come back. We're praying that we come back for season 8. We did season 7. Mr. Brown, Tamala Man, Naheem, Courtney's there, and it's just in terms of it's a show about elderly people and the things that they go through. And me being an elderly actor, and it's a blessing to be this old, to be at this age and working on a major television show. Because I looked up the numbers at my age, 73, the amount of people who are getting jobs are like 1% of the population.
Mm,
1%. It is a blessing to be on that show. The younger people on the show have gotten older. The lead character, Courtney, has had a baby, so we will probably go. We'll be dealing with that when we get back. But it's a
mm.
great show to work on. It's gruel. It's a gruel now. You got to come correct. You, you got to put the work in. But
How
it's
long
really
does it take you guys to shoot one season? Because they say Tyler Perry shows they'll film a whole season in
in
2 days.
within 30 days we'll do a season of shows.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
All
the
right.
way they do it, which works, you do one day you'll do one show, and the next day you'll do two shows, and then the next day you do one show. Now, in the beginning, we were doing maybe 3 shows, but that was a lot. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 until you finish the season, and then you're done for the rest of the year.
And is Tyler Perry on the set when you guys were
He
doing the
comes
show?
through. Now, the first season, Mr. Perry did direct the shows, but there's so many shows over there now that he can't job himself out to doing all the shows. And it's so weird because we tape with House of Pain. So if House of Pain goes in early one day, then we come in late the next day. And then the next day we go in early and House of Pain goes in late. And we're on basically the stages are like this. So you could face this way and you see the set for House of Pain, and then you turn this way and you see the set for assisted living. It's amazing how he
All right.
does it. Yeah, because I worked on
Wow.
shows where like Neighborhood with the Neighborhood with Cedric Entertainment. They take a week to do one show.
No, they say
It,
Tyler Perry
oh,
has
we
just
no,
go.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's faster than that, Nia.
it's fast. Wow. Okay, Nancy Wall is saying that sounds like a great party. Dr. Marilyn says Niele needs J. Anthony Brown's hot sauce for her chitlins. I was telling them
You eat chitlins, Nia?
of course I do. Only
Oh
once a
my
year,
God.
though. Only once a year. Or G says, I definitely can respect Tyler for that. He will hire a black person in a minute. Patricia Jackson said, that's awesome. People dog TP, but never really know him. People just want to strip him. And so, yeah, the comments are coming in. Destiny says, I love that while Brother J. Anthony Brown is an elder to Brother Perry and has been in the business for decades, he says, Mr. Perry, I love mutual respect.
Oh. When you get hired by Mr. Perry, you address him as Mr. Perry. You do not address him as, hey, Tyler. That's not how you speak on that lot. He demands the respect. I think maybe the first year we did the show, somebody's was Tyler this and Tyler that, and the next day we didn't see that person anymore. I don't know what happened.
Seriously? Seriously?
No, no, you address him as Mr. Perry.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, my mom was the same way. I couldn't call my mom Ann Lee. I mean, I did not address her as Annie, which was her name. It was mom or mama or something like that. So I like that respect. I've even spelt that down to my grandson who I had for the for the Thanksgiving holidays. It was always yeah and ha and no. And we weren't raised like that. We were raised with respect. If your mom found out that you called an elderly person by their first name, you got your behind or you got checked. And that's just the way, we were brought up. So I like that in him. You have to address him as Mr. Perry. And yes, I will address him because the checks from Mr. Perry don't bounce at all. Not one.
Okay. Comedy is like Eddie Murphy say, that's second. Now the comedy, yeah, whatever. But the acting checks clear.
The acting check, woo, nice checks, man. Nice, nice.
Let's jump into this next topic about TikTok. Are you on TikTok, Jay?
I'm on TikTok. I want to be a TikTok master. I want to be at my age. I want to learn how to operate TikTok, how to use it to my advantage. There's so many elderly people. My sister was one who just got an iPhone. Just within the last, she was a flip phone queen. She even made a statement that I'm going to have a flip phone. I don't want to be alive when they don't make the flip phone anymore. So the technology in terms of people my age and even your age, they're so afraid of the technology, and it's
It's
it's not
overwhelmed.
hard to learn. And when my sister got an iPhone, all her phone calls were like this. You like, sis, could you step back from the camera, please? She said, I can see you now. Yeah, I can see you good. So I just think we need to, and not only just elderly people, black people, in terms of the black race. White people know way more about technology than we do,
That's true.
way more. They
That's
do.
true. Well, speaking of TikTok, it looks like it has finally been sold to Donald Trump's friends. Now, the agreement with investors have been signed, giving operational control to the U.S. app, which will be controlled by Larry Ellison's Oracle and American Investment Group. And we know you're speaking of technology. Larry Ellison owns OpenAI. He owns BitDance, which
And
owns
Meta, does he own Meta?
no, that's Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, yes.
But Larry Ellison, Rupert Murdoch is one of the investors in TikTok. So it's going to be interesting to see if TikTok stays the same, if our algorithms change, and if people will still be able to be compensated and make the money that they've been making on TikTok under this new leadership.
Well, here's what I look to happen to what's going to happen with the leadership of TikTok. The algorithms and the money will probably disappear or be fluctuated where they're going to make more money. But the plus of TikTok is the number of people you can reach. The number of people that you can reach to sell your product is going to be unbelievable. That's something they won't stop, and that's something they're going to always encourage. And like we were talking earlier, I wish more African Americans, especially black people, black men and black women, would get involved in social media way more than we are, because it allows us. I mean, look at this platform that we're on now. This was unheard of 20 years ago. You
Right,
had to go to a reputable television station or a radio station to even get the okay to do this. And if they didn't want to do it, then your voice was silent. The internet has changed that. You
right.
don't need to be in a studio to get your voice out there. Right.
You don't. You don't. And speaking of that, since we're talking about that, Charlemagne the God, we have been talking about. Right.
$200 million.
We have been talking about this last week because his contract wasn't signed and it was up at the end of the year. And we were like, what's going on over there at iHeart? And then on Friday, he dropped the bomb, 200 million. What are your thoughts about that being?
My thoughts,
You have longevity in radio. Let's just
my
be
my
clear.
thoughts,
Before wait,
my
wait, before you go into that, we're talking about J. Anthony Brown, Tom Joyner Morning Show, Steve Harvey Morning Show, legendary in radio. What are your thoughts about Charlemagne's deal?
Number one, I'm not a big Charlemagne the God fan. I'm really not. You know, I've watched the show from time to time. I think him dabbling in politics is great. You know, we should all learn about things we don't know about that we're not, up on. Even myself, sometimes when I speak about politics, I know that I'm wrong. But the fact that he got that type of money, my comparison to what Tom Joyner did, and I just say this, even though I was a part of the show, there's no show on now. There's no show that reached that has the growth that the Tom Jones show. And my only thing that I hate about what Tom did not believe the internet was the future. He just didn't believe it at all. He always thought that there was no money on the internet, and this is what he quoted to me. He said that over and over and over again. He did not see the internet as the future. Charlemagne the God see it. Tom Howard Stern sees it. You see it. All the media platforms see that the internet is another life that you can grow on, that you don't even need television anymore. I
Right.
mean, it's great that you have it, but you really don't need it. And Charlemagne the God is a testimonial to that fact, because there's so many people that probably never watched his show, but he's getting
Mhm.
$200 million. So that
And he's
says
going to
something.
Netflix.
And
And
he's
he's
going to
going to
Netflix. That
Netflix.
says something about the growth of what he's doing. So shouts out to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shouts
and
out
it's
to
going to
him.
open up doors
It's
for a
definitely
few
going to open up
other
doors for other people. Right.
black podcasters to be on Netflix because, of
Yeah.
course, of his Black Effect deal. Now, Nancy Wall said, talking about TikTok, they're going to destroy it, and she's asking, have you checked out Fan Base with Isaac Hayes?
I haven't been on fan base, but I've heard about it. I definitely want to look into it because, like I said, when one thing goes down, something else is going to pop up. So, there's so many platforms. There's fan base, there's TikTok, there's
It's
Instagram,
Theo. Yeah, there's Theo.
there's media. I mean, Meta. There's so many platforms that you can speak on that never existed. What 20 years ago? They just didn't exist.
And it's cool to see you embracing all of it. But the hour is winding down. So let's jump into a couple of what to watch over the holiday season. Now, we talked a little bit about it, but I want to get your take on a film featuring Tiana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio. It's on HBO Max now, and it's called One Battle After Another. What did you
This
think of
movie
that?
is so good. This
And
movie,
long. It's 2 hours and 42 minutes.
I
Let's
didn't. I was so enthralled by the movie, and what's the actor's name? Oh man, the star. What you just said it. What's his name?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana. Oh, it. So you can get an idea what this movie's about. It's a revolutionary person, two revolutionaries who have a relationship in the movie, and what happens when one decides to continue the revolution and another decides to go into hiding. But they
I
quote
think
unquote
you're
have a.
leaving out a few details,
Yes, I don't
okay?
want to spoil the movie for a lot of people. I really
But I
don't.
think we should set it up to where, like, they reminded me of Antifa, right? You know how they say Antifa is? It was giving Antifa vibes, but one was a snitch and one went into hiding. That's what happened. One was a snitch and one went into hiding. Okay, it's
speaking of
pretty good to start,
speaking of
but it's a really good movie. It's
it's really
long.
a good movie. It's long. It's really good. The acting. There's a chase scene in there that I've never seen a chase scene like this chase scene that I see
It made me
involving two.
dizzy. Are you talking about the one at the end when they were going?
Yes,
That made me
yes,
dizzy.
yeah.
I
Oh
felt like
yeah. Well,
I
you
was in
you
the
you
car.
might you have vitiligo or something. Not vitiligo. What is it? When you
Vertigo.
Virgo?
Vertigo.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
So
it made me dizzy that
I
it
loved it. I thought it was you like, how is this going to end? So I think I applaud everybody who's in it. I would ask everybody to go look at the movie. And it's weird. People are getting mixed reviews about it. Some people are going when they come out going, I hated it, and then some people are going, I loved it. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
now
But
let me
go
just
ahead.
say this. Tiana Taylor was giving me Monsters Ball.
Yes, definitely.
It
Yes.
gave me Monsters Ball
Yeah,
vibes.
she did.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio look so nutty in the movie. He's just
Right.
he was great in this movie,
He was
man.
the best pothead ever. Okay. He was the best dysfunctional pothead ever. So you guys definitely go check out One Battle After Another. It's streaming now on HBO Max. It's a good holiday watch. If you have like want to spend the afternoon, 2 hours and 42 minutes worth of,
I
you
think
know,
it's best viewed, and I don't even know if it's in the theater. I think for me, nothing takes away the theater experience of a movie. I mean, it's good to watch movies on television, but the theater experience with the big screen is really for me. I love it. I love going to the theater to
yeah, it was
movies.
good.
Yeah,
And it also gives you a sense of like, a big brother and like the
right.
whole
Yeah,
Trump. You
that
see
they're watching
white
us. Right.
men,
Yes.
these
Yes.
white
Yeah.
men running the country. It's all kind of relative to what's
Sean
happening
Penn was
today.
great in the movie. Sean Penn
Ooh,
went.
he
Yeah.
was great. Okay. He was great. Okay. It
Yeah.
was good. So go watch
Yeah.
that. Of course, you want to check out Dave Chappelle's uh
Comedy special.
comedy special on Netflix. Any other things you want to recommend to
Oh, we're
watch
waiting
this
on
holiday?
season 8 with Tyler Perry. Also, I just taped. I have two internet things that I'm doing. I'm writing. I'm doing a podcast called "A Funny Thing About Crime," and the funny thing about crime, I'm going to focus on comedians who've gotten in trouble, comedians and comedians who've been arrested, who've done jail time or brushes with the laws because of the contrast in terms of somebody being a comedian and how they what they've got in trouble. My
So
first two
how
people
many
that
episodes does Cat Williams get?
Cat Williams is down the line. Thing about Cat Williams has never been convicted. He's been to jail a lot of times. But my first two people I'm talking about is Tim Allen, and the second one I'll be focusing on Vince Champ.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's different. The white folks are like that. That sounds like
Yeah.
money, Jay.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing I'm doing is the Drink Tank, which we're going to tape it again on January the 28th. I've already taped 2 episodes. And so far, I got Don DC Curry locked down, George Wallace is locked down, and I'm getting trying to get Ali Sadiq to come and do
Mm,
it. So what we do is we put 6 comedians on stage. We let the audience ask whatever they want to ask, and the fun starts there. Hosted by
right.
yours truly.
Right. And that was a favorite on the Tom Joyner
Oh,
cruise
on the cruise,
on the
yes, yes.
Saturday before port. Everybody is coming there. I mean, great time. So it's good to see
Yes.
that you taking that to the next level. Before we get out of here, we have a couple of Christmas things to talk about. So real tree or artificial tree, Jay?
A real tree. I've
A real
always had
tree.
a tree. Although one year I bought the Charlie Brown tree, I had that in my house. I like the real tree. Here's the thing about the real tree: bringing it in the house is great, but then after Christmas, you got to take it out the house, and all the tinsels and stuff are falling all over the floor. So I understand people getting a fake tree that you can fold it up and put in a napkin or something like that. I don't know. That's
Oh
a
gosh. All right. How about this? A Caribbean Christmas or a Let It Snow Christmas?
snow. I love snow. I
Oh, you like
do.
snow? Okay.
Yeah, and you're from California. You like snow, or you went to
I'm
Caribbean?
going Caribbean all the time.
I love snow. Yeah.
Okay, what about this? The song This Christmas. Are we doing the Chris Brown rendition, the Fantasia
It's not.
rendition,
Look, look,
or Donny
look,
Hathaway?
look. I don't know how you can leave out Mariah Carey. You just cannot leave
I
out.
said this Christmas, the
Yeah, that
song.
yeah. I don't. The other people, whatever they do with it, let's leave it alone. Mariah Carey has one of the best. Although yours truly has a Christmas song called
Oh,
"Side Piece Santa,"
oh
and Santa's
gosh.
got a wish list. Go to the internet and check them out and buy them. Yes, but Mariah Carey, and it used to be until you heard Johnny Hathaway. It wasn't Christmas,
That's
but
this Christmas.
yeah,
You
but
just
but
said just
Mariah
listen
Carey has
on.
taken that over. That I mean, she really has. Yeah,
Okay,
they
so forget it. You're saying no silent night, no this Christmas.
no,
It's
no.
just
I mean,
all I want
I'm
for
not
Christmas is
saying
Mariah.
no. I'm just saying for me, the number one songs are either Donny Hathaway and Mariah Carey. Those are the top, and I don't see anybody topping those right now. Not even
Okay,
Chris Brown. And
not even.
stop comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. Just stop it, okay? Stop it.
Well, he's the closest to it. Him and
He's
Usher
not
are the
even
closest.
near. He's not even near. He's not. No, no, he's not. Stop it. You know how
Okay,
many? You know how many Indians in India know Chris Brown?
a lot. That's a lot. Okay. All right. All right. So that's our Christmas stuff. So before we get out of here, our Black History fact. In 1939, blues singer May Rainey, known as the mother of the blues, died of a heart attack at the age of 53 in Rome, Georgia. Now, her work significantly influenced early rhythm and blues and rock artists. Do you know who this woman is, Jay?
Yeah, what's the name? Did a movie about her.
Queen
Oh,
Latifah.
no, not Latifah. It was Oh God, I can't think of her name.
Who?
Oh,
Viola Davis?
yeah, wasn't that her? Yeah,
Yes, yes, it was Viola.
Oh,
His
it's
Viola
Viola.
Davis. Yeah, yeah. Which
mom
is
raised.
I would ask everybody to go look at it. How influenced she was in the blues, and how outspoken she was, and how much control she had over her music, which is great. You should watch it.
Okay. Any shows coming up that we need to know about?
Just the drink tank that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas, and then I'm gonna be in Birmingham, Alabama, at a place called renovated. It's called the Carver Theater. It's really nice. It's been around for years. They renovated, and then also in Houston, Texas, I'll be at. Uh, all jokes aside, so and more shows to come.
All right, all right. So be sure to check out Jay. I mean, another binge watch that you can go do over the holiday is assistant living. You can go to BET
You
Plus
can
and
always get
see.
caught up on that.
You
Thank
can
you.
always get caught up on that. Don't forget to check out Jay's Hotter Than a Mofo, his nuts, his hot sauce, his wine, his
His
art.
art, yes.
What's the website?
J. Anthony Brown, MoFoStove.com.
All right, Jay, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank
pulling
you.
up
Thank you for
today.
having me. Call me any. No, don't call me anytime. No, no,
Yeah,
don't
well, I
call me.
already know that. I already know that. Maybe once a quarter we'll get Jay to
Yeah,
pull up
yeah,
and talk
yeah.
about
Don't
his
call. I'm
nuts.
not gonna say call me anytime. No, no. I'm not.
Right. But for the latest in Black news, if you want to keep up to what's happening on Capitol Hill to Main Street, all you have to do is visit BlackPressUSA.com. Stacy's back tomorrow, so we'll talk to you guys in the morning.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Watch out
Thank
there
you, Jay.
now. All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you, Jay.
Nia. Bye bye.